All right, welcome back to the second lab. The second lab is what we know as the Styrofoam cup lab. So your materials are pretty simple here as well. We need a styrofoam cup. Styrofoam cup is kind of important, okay? And then we need small little pieces of paper. I just took a white sheet of paper and I cut up a bunch of little squares. Honestly, like a little inch piece, whatever. These are a little smaller than an inch. They actually do work a little bit better the smaller they are. All right, so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be seeing if you can pick up these papers with using just your styrofoam cup, okay? So first off, I want you to think about how in the world you could do that without actually touching the paper and putting it into the cup, okay? So the first part says, can you pick up the paper with the styrofoam cup? So there's a couple ways I could do it. I could sit here and try to scoop them up. I could sit here and take my hand and do it. I could sit here and just try to rub over them. I want you to see if you can maybe get more creative than what I'm actually doing and seeing if you can pick them up. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of time to do that. I want you to pause the video and I want you to take care of this step right now. Okay, so I'm going to count back. All right, so the question is, whether you answered yes or no, I want you to go in and explain why you were not able to do that, okay? For those of you who are just watching the video, as I'm going through, okay, I cannot actually pick this up without actually taking them and picking them up with my other hand and putting them in, or going to the edge of the table and sliding them into the cup. That doesn't work. So what's another way I can do it? Okay, so step number 3 says, explain what happens if you rub the cup against your hair and then attempt to pick up the scraps of paper. Why? Be specific. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the cup and I'm going to rub it against my hair. So you can hear it right now on camera, and some of you might be really annoyed by this, but I'm rubbing it, and getting every which way possible. Okay? So if you paid attention to the large demo video that Ms. Reddy did earlier with the balloons, you should figure out what's happening here and what's being transferred. But now, when I come through, you can start to see that I am able to pick up these papers. And so you can see I'm kind of stuck here to the styrofoam cup. Let's try again. I'm going to rub the cup. Nothing. Okay. Then I'm going to rub it on my hair. Again, I want you to think about why we can do this. All right. I'm not going to give you the answer, but I want you to be able to go back and think about what we talked about the balloon when the balloon was sitting on the top. So you can start to see how they're already starting to get attracted and they are starting to move. Again, another simple lab, really kind of fun. Let's see if I can somehow pick up all of them. Oh, they fell off of my hair. So I'm just going to kind of move around, see if we can go over. And without really doing much besides rubbing on my hair, I was able to pick up most of these sheets of paper. Again, let's clear. Let's try one more time. What if I do just the bottom? All right, so I'm able to use just the bottom and pick up these pieces. So again, I want you to be able to explain why. And make sure you're specific. Use the terminology that we have been using in either the demos or in our labs or in our discussions or in our lectures to help explain what's happening to the cup when I rub it to my hair and then what's happening once the paper and the styrofoam cup get near. That's it. That's the lab. On your third lab, which is the lemon battery lab, I'm not doing the demo. It's a video, but it's actually done really well. So please watch that video as you go down and make sure you answer the questions below. Think big, think descriptive, and make sure you explain your answers. With that, have a great day.